Mike Parco says Elon Musk freed retweeted the Daily Wire's film "What Is a Woman?" 50 million views so far. The tide is turning. You know what else, Mike? They did is somebody over at Twitter made it to where you couldn't retweet it.
Okay, let's get the timeline in order here, because I think what
Okay, go
he
ahead.
said, that happened first. What happened first here is that and at least this is my understanding. I could be wrong, but my understanding of the timeline, after not having studied it but just like seeing the tweets as they happened, is that first the Daily Wire, they put up the film "What Is a Woman" for free on Twitter for 24 hours. This is the movie that John Campea refused to review, while Burnett did. And then, after they did that, then it became clear that, oh, you can't retweet this. And then they started getting pissed off, saying that, oh, this is like, why can't we do this? This is hate speech, blah, 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 censorship, what have you. And I don't blame them for that. And then, almost a day later, this is now just a few hours ago, then I can only imagine that Elon Musk must have looked into the situation and see, oh yeah, someone did something bad here, because then he personally retweeted it from his account, saying something to the accounts of everyone needs to see this, something along those lines, which tells me someone at Twitter pulled the brakes on it. Stink was raised. It reached Elon Musk. Musk looked into it, and he personally retweeted, thereby giving it far more exposure than any amount of retweeting could. That's my reading of the situation. If I'm completely off, let me know in the comments, but I do believe that's what happened.
No, I think you're pretty much right. In fact, I jumped over a bunch of shit. Yeah, so like that's
because Musk retweeting it, that's not the beginning of events. That's the end of a long cycle of events. Because I saw that happened like the hour before we started streaming here.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas all of this, the Daily Wire racing hell for good reason, that was yesterday.
And I don't know if this is related either, Six, but she just brought this up. It could be. Twitter head of trust and safety resigns. This comes yesterday, today, this morning, early this morning.
Yeah, you know what? I think this is connected.
Very early this morning. Yeah.
I think this is connected. I think that, again, I haven't read this, but if I just were to do my gut reaction, this person was fired for suppressing the Daily Wire thing. And,
real quick,
and Musk took personal action. First, he got rid of the person during the suppression, and then he did a retweet himself.
Irwin confirmed to Reuters that she resigned, but did not provide a reason for her exit. She was head of trust and safety, which I believe was the problem with this thing that was coming up from what I just showed you guys.
Yeah.
And they said the reason is because there was 2 instances of misgendering in it.
Yeah.
That's why.
There you have. That's okay. I don't need any more. That's what happened.
And then it says here,
I'm liking this. This is what happened.
Yeah, and then it says here, as Twitter's head of trust and safety, Irwin oversaw enforcement of its content moderation policies. Musk, a self-described free speech absolutist, has eased some restrictions in Twitter's content policies. Yes, because so this would be her job, it sounds like to me, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes.
And reinstated thousands of previously banned accounts. Third-party groups have criticized Twitter for apparent increases in instances of hate speech and lax policy enforcement since Musk assumed control. Musk has previously denied that an increase in hate speech on Twitter. Irwin assumed the role in 2022, November, after the previous head of trust and safety, Yoel Roth, quit. In a November 18 op-ed in the New York Times, Roth explained that Musk's unilateral, I know the word, decision to make as Twitter's CEO led to his decision to quit. Okay, so I'm thinking, I think this whole thing was the last straw for her.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, here it is. On Thursday, the CEO of Daily Wire complained that Twitter had concealed a deal to premiere its gender ideology movement documentary, What Is a Woman?, over instances of misgendering in the film, and was told by Twitter that the platform would limit reach under the company's hateful conduct policy. Musk responded that the decision was a mistake by many people at Twitter and said the Daily Wire film was definitely allowed.
Okay, Musk just pulled this person out on the square and shot him. or shot her? Or
I was going
they
to say
them?
either they got fired or they left over this. But
No.
basically,
That this person was shit canned.
yeah, I think you're right.
Yeah, like Ella Irwin was in like not literal terms, obviously, but like in comparison terms, in
Figurative
metaphorical
terms.
terms, Elon Musk just took Ella Irwin out back and shot her.
Well, yeah, I think he kind of did that. Well, look at it this way. I'm sure they got a hell of a deal for this, right? It wasn't for free, I'm sure. I'm sure Daily Wire paid them. So this would be the equivalent of a sponsor buying something through your company and one of your employees actively oppressing the sponsor.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's a fireable offense, in my opinion. It has little or nothing to do with the politics. On her side, it does. Or their side, because Lord knows I don't want to assume any genders here.
Yeah, no, I think we can assume that Ella Irwin
I'm
is
just
a they
being
them.
facetious.
But this per individual probably has like pronouns of the bio and what have you. But yeah, no, obviously, like this individual was obviously fired for breach of contract with the sponsor, with a content creator, and for breaking Elon's rules. I mean, that's what happened here. Elon Musk and Twitter got a lot of bad press and censorship courtesy of the Daily Wire through no fault of the Daily Wire. They did nothing wrong here. The fault was on Twitter. Elon Musk took the appropriate action and in a very visible manner fired the person most responsible. I say kudos. Bravo, Elon. This is how you build
Swift.
trust. Yeah. Bravo, Elon.
Yeah.
This clip was taken from Midnight's Edge in the Morning, which streams live every Monday, Wednesday and Friday at 9 AM Pacific Time on the Midnight's Edge main channel. There you can send in your live questions and comments before clips and full stream replays are uploaded to Midnight's Edge live archives. We are also on Twitter, Rumble, Odyssey and Facebook, so smash that like, help share, subscribe and join us.